Hello everyone, my name is Chesley. Today I am going to talking about the large female have the more careful infusing of the maternal body left on the fecundity in the North Atlantic right whale. First, I need to introduce the North Atlantic right whale. We can also call them NARW. The whale is the balloon whale and it can go up to the 15 meters as long as a birth, and they can live up to the 7 years like the human. But sadly, they have a big trouble. It is critical endangered. In 2019, they only have the 368 live, and their population have been going down since 2011. And even worse, their brain rate is the lowest point in the 40 years. So why are they designed? Because they are live in the Atlantic coastal water is in the map, the green marker. There is the shipping busy lanes, so they will face 2-3 from the human coast. The ships train they getting the hit by the boats, and the fish gill entanglement. They will catch by the net, and the entanglements have the two situations. The first is direct, and the second, if they're surviving, they will need to spend cost a lot energy to degrade the gill. So they have the enough energy to help them green up, cause they only have the small body size. So the purpose of this study is designing body size cause the low birth rate. So how to the study do they correct the data in the different time using the airplane take photo and the drone to measure the 41 adult female whale and their age older than the 6. And using the grand model to extending the final body length. That is very important because every whale not mentioned in the some age, they need to fair compared. So we look in the picture is the grand model of the female NARW. The blue point means the actually whale mission left in a different age, and the green line is follow their green throughout of their life. Final, the open circle is the estimates the final body length. The data will compare with the reproduced performer. So what performer they compare? First is the age at the first reproduce. That means how old the whale getting the first calf in their age. And the second is the average brain interval. It's how long the between their each birth. And the third is most important, calf per reproduced year. They remove how long the whale live, only focus on the calf produced each year of their reproduced life. So before the results, I want to show how to reading the figure, and the 1 point means one whale. When the points more less means they more older, and the line means the media estimate. This is important because they can tree the center tree of the data. And the row means the 95% CRL, the region of the possible average. So it can show the data is the significant in the simple rules. So we look in this figure, the S is left and the Y is age at the first reproduce. The red line looking like the fail, so it only have the weak positive correct. That means the no very clear between the left and the edge at the first reproduce. And the second, the S also is left and the Y is average brain interval. It have the clean tree, so they are the lines going down. That means the large female have the shorter bone interval. It also means they have the recover faster. The third is the most important figure. The S mean also left and the Y is the brain per reproduced year. They have the high CRL, so it's the significant. And the line is the going up, so have the many curling going up for the positive. That means the large female have the more calf each year. Is the answer for the study question. So we see the results. To find the large female show better reproduce performer in some way. That also means the large female have the more calf. But why they have the more calf? That is the raise the calf need to the very high energy cost, and the large female body have the more energy reserve, and so they can recover faster, getting the short ball interval. So they have the more calf. Thank you, everyone. This is my presentation.
If the study continue for another maybe 20 years, could the result be different or not?
Can say again the question?
Okay. If the study continue for another 20 years, could the result be different or not?
I want to sure is the before or after 20 years, and then after 20 after. Maybe that time no have very busy ship, fish ship, but the human maybe will catch the wild. So I think not. I think the results not a change.
Okay.
What do you think affects world production the most?
Because they have the very least number in the world, so can you say again? Sorry.
What do you think affects world reproduction the most?
Better. Can I ask what mean the better the wall?
Sorry, can you what?
I now very understand her question.
I think she asked, what do you think?
Uh,
What affect whale production most? What is the most important factor?
okay. Most production. Uh, if they should have the human tree, he has a least pressure too fast too fast. They can to have more energy to live. So they have the more production for the more calf. So sorry.
Hey, I want to look results, a picture.
This
Yes.
this
Next.
next this
再下一个。
再下一个this or this
Yes, this.
okay.
Yes. Just I want to ask, the lambs, in a 那个 under the picture the wall, they
they are
they are
have the calf
younger.
yes.
Yeah, so they are no birds.
Yes, they are no birds because they are the
So this talk, the lambs didn't 关系 collection the birds.
So you want to ask the left because they have the calf, so the data have no actually maybe
Actually,
the real
就是 the young bull have short and
Yeah.
longs, and the short and longs they are 就是the
the younger have the short long, but they have no reproduce.
yes.
Okay, we see the we see the right side and the left side. We see the almost the bigger size is the more older and the left side is the more younger. So the older and they have the big side, you maybe not they also may have the bird, so maybe they maybe just they didn't correct the data for the younger and the wild.
Okay. So, Cheslin, Okay, so first of all, next time, please. Sorry, you were a little bit nervous, I think, and a general issue for this presentation was about your pronunciation. So I hope that next time you can probably ask your girlfriend, ChatGPT, to read the script for you once, so you know where the pronunciation issue is. I will highlight some of the words where the pronunciation should be corrected, and pronunciation issue needs to be revised, otherwise it makes your audience difficult to understand you. Pronunciation is very important. And next time, please put your page number here. And I think you did a good job by remembering your line, and it would be great if you can look at the audience next time. And here in your slide number 1, you see that you have this nice cartoon. So I like it a lot. This is nicely done. And however, then we have this issue of birth rate. I don't remember how you pronounce it, but it wasn't correct. And here, she also used this nice cartoon to explain these issue that, and you have this pronunciation threat. I think you didn't read threat. So, and then here, there is a very good example where she tried to say a lot apart from this sentence here. And the strategy she used is she used this additional text box, and then additional text box followed by arrows, and then additional text box followed by arrows. And then you can see her flow of logic. So whenever you have more line, please use this strategy to help you. Otherwise, people's mind will drift away. And however, one thing is, I think the purpose slide deserve one dedicated slide. Use one slide, okay? And first of all, please emphasize again their birth rate is low. Their population is small. Therefore, that's the reason why the author, they really want to know what determines their birth rate. And their hypothesis is body size, okay? And then slide number 3, here, is that 3? I don't know. Here, you have space here. Add some photos, like an aerial photo of this animal. And this one is okay, where you try to explain this model. That's nice. And this is also nice. I like the way it is presented. And then reproductive metrics. This is okay, but if you want to make your talk more interesting, add some design, some cartoon or icons. And here you try to explain how to read this kind of graph, because you have several of them later. This is nice. And then whenever you present your figure, you always introduce your figure nicely. So this is also nicely done. And then you have a concluding sentence here. But I feel that because you have space here, you can have a larger font. Okay. And then here, you try to repeat these using sentences. But my feeling is maybe you can skip this, and maybe you can reuse these again. Make the figure smaller and put it here to say, okay, that's what has been known. And then you try to discuss it. And this is for your flow of logic. So that's the way she presented her flow of logic. This is also nicely done. However, I feel that the text is too small. I feel that it shouldn't be larger than this. Or you can even use a slide to present all of this with a larger font. And now I will read some pronunciation issue like a measured, birth, reproduction, because you always read reproduce. Reproduction, reproductive. That's a pronunciation issue. Okay. And then what is missing is you need a conclusion slide where you sort of wrap up everything you know to conclude. Okay. Good. I hope to see an improvement next time. You can add more material because your talk was too short. Okay, you can put more photo of this creature. Introduce some facts about them. This will make your talk 10 minutes. Okay, thank you, Chesley.